Hi. Welcome to Inspire UI. This part shows how to use FluxBuilder to customize some basic features of your Flux Store or Flux News apps. You totally can customize all of the app features on Android Studio or VS Code following our detailed document. After purchasing Flux Store or Flux News apps, you get the full Flutter source code. Now we start customizing loading icon. You will have many choices here for your loading icon. Change its size if you need. After having a favorite loading icon, click Update to save. You can click on Category to see how it works on the emulator. Secondly, customize onboarding. These are the screens that your customers will reach for the first time using your apps. Here, we give you 3 screens, and on each screen, you can edit its image, title, and description. You can change the content or make it blank. On this screen, we have put 2 buttons, Sign In and Sign Up. They are defaulting on FluxBuilder. After all, remember to click Update to apply all of the customizations. Now, let's make your own outstanding onboarding and continue with the next features. Now we continue with languages customization. You can turn off multi-languages if your app does not support this and choose your default language. When you turn on the multi-languages, there will be a list of supported languages performed here. You can reorder them. Make sure to select it 2 to 3 seconds, then drag it. Set the default language by selecting a language. Delete unnecessary languages. Or recover them by clicking this button. That's all for languages customization. Keep up with the remaining features. Now, we will show you how to configure the social login and sign up for app. We have listed some login methods that will be performed on your app. Click to turn on or turn off. You can turn on this option if you would like users must log in to view the content of app, or show the phone field on the sign-up screen, and require users to input the phone number on the sign-up screen. For SMS login, you can set the default country code. Click the Update button to save the customization. You can export the env.dart file to your source code as the video import and export in the description of this video. Then run the emulator on Android Studio to see how this feature works. That's all for social login and sign-up features. Now we continue with theme config. In this feature, you can update the logo and main color performing on your app when it is in light or dark theme. Here, FluxBuilder also allows you to set the app to present the default dark theme whenever it is open for the first time. Remember to click Update to save the customization. Now let's watch the result on the emulator. This is our client's app, TechCrunch, based on our FluxNews app. We will show the logo to see how it looks like. This is the logo of the light theme that we have configured. The logo of the dark theme. The yellow color of the dark theme that we have configured. Now we continue customizing the advertisement feature. This feature helps you with Admob and Facebook advertisement. To know more about this feature, please go to the document support.inspireui.com, select Sign in with Envato instead. Select the app you have purchased. In this demo, we select FluxNews app. You can type the keyword here. I type ads and find out the guide to config advertisement for the app. After configuring Admob and Facebook ads in the FluxBuilder, you can add a new advertisement. Fill in all of this information. Or remove any unnecessary items. Or edit the current advertisement. Don't forget to click Save when finishing. Click Update to save all customization of advertisement. When you finish customizing the app features, you can export the env file to your source code as the video import and export in the description of this video. Then run the emulator on Android Studio to see how this feature works. This is the test ad we have configured. That's all for the advertisement feature. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great guides. Any of your ideas would be highly appreciated and help us to make this tool to be more outstanding. Thank you. The app rating feature is easy to configure. Just make sure to replace the bundle ID with your own ID to prevent the app review reject. Click Update to save the configuration. Now, we continue with SmartChat. Enable SmartChat to show SmartChat on your app. Input the email and name of the administrator who will reply to the chat. Go to Supported Chat Options to configure the types of chat. To drag the items, make sure you select and hold 2 to 3 seconds, then drag. Click here to edit. Click here to delete. Click here to add a new chat type. App is the scheme of the opening app. Icon data is the icon to show. For more understanding, please go to the document of SmartChat. In this video, we refer to the Flux News app because we are creating app for WordPress website. Click Add to add a new chat type. You can configure which screens will display the SmartChat. We choose Home screen. Click Update to save all the adjustments, and now we preview the result on the home screen. Please note that do not click on icons on the emulator because currently, the emulator is used to view the change or the design, not for testing yet. With e-commerce apps, example, Flux Store WooCommerce app, there are features of checkout and payment. Firstly, we configure the checkout process by selecting the payment setting item. Let's check the Flux Store app on the checkout process. Checkout process has 4 steps: address, shipping, preview, and payment. You can configure these steps on FluxBuilder. If your business is digital products or downloadable products, it does not need shipping, so turn off this option. About this feature, let's view the Flux Store app for a clear understanding. If you turn on the Enable Preview, the preview screen display on the app. To allow customers to add notes, turn on this option. The last step, payment. You can custom the checkout page slug. This config is the same as the checkout page slug on the website. Click here to edit. Click here to add a new one. That's all for the checkout process. Let's go to some native payments. You can check the feature indexes link in the description to view all the native payments supported on each FluxStore app. The code of these native payments is available in source code. The tutorial is also available for the regular license. To get the technical support for native payments or to configure them on FluxBuilder, you need the extended license. You just need to edit some information to be suitable for your app. Remember to turn on Enable option to make it work. You can also turn off the production option on some methods to allow testing the payment before launching your app. For other local payments, you can use them with the Webview payment. If you turn on the Enable one-page checkout, the checkout page slug that you have set in payment setting will be opened under the Webview. If your app supports the payment that combines both native and Webview, you can turn on native one-page checkout. You can go to our tutorial for more details. You also can use multi-currencies feature. In this feature, you can set the default currency for your app. Change the displaying order of the currencies. Make sure to select it 2 to 3 seconds, then drag it. Click here to delete a currency. And edit the way the price shown on the app. To support the Stripe payment method, we have put the smallest unit rate in this feature. To apply the currency conversion rate, please make sure you follow the currency switcher tutorial to manage currencies from WPML plugin. We leave the link of this tutorial on the description of this video. If you have any ideas, feel free to comment and subscribe to our Inspiry channel. Now let's move to the coupon feature. You will do some simple settings. First, enable the coupon to work on your app. Refer to the mini guide to know the functions better. For the Show Coupon list, when you turn off it, the app will ask the user to input a coupon instead of showing the available coupon list. You can choose to show expired coupons or not. Let's see how the coupon works on the app. Now we continue with the AfterShip integration feature. To support the AfterShip plugin in your app, this feature is available for WooCommerce applications such as FluxStore WooCommerce, FluxStore Pro for WooCommerce, and FluxStore Multi-Vendors apps. This AfterShip plugin mainly helps the user to keep track of their orders. To get the API and URL tracking, you can go to the tutorial of the AfterShip. Let's continue to customize the shipping countries. You can configure which countries you support shipping. To drag the items, make sure you select and hold 2 to 3 seconds, then drag. Remove the unnecessary countries and edit the available ones. That's all for customizing features of FluxStore or FluxNews app on the FluxBuilder. Feel free to suggest us a feature of FluxStore to developing on FluxBuilder for our further investigation and upgrade. We highly appreciate that. That's all. Let's subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon to get new videos for free. Thank you.